Don't know whether you can tell this, but I'm back in a Premier Inn, a hotel for people who are traveling to do various things. And the location of this one particular Premier Inn happens to be ideal for a few different events. There's people from Comic Con who are coming here, so there's some people in garish dress and all kinds of like weird costumes, just like walking around, just like paying for their car parking and that sort of thing. So the atmosphere already at the hotel is pretty amazing. And I went to the Olympia exhibition center yesterday to have a quick look, drop some stuff off, and help out with what we're doing here with Spooky 2. And the inside of the Olympia place looks very similar to what it looked like in Excel. So I'm going to feel like it's like a home away from home. I mean, it's rather good fun that I've chosen Premier Inn again because the room is the same as it was last time, but that was in a different hotel. So I don't actually feel too discombobulated coming to this one, which is actually quite a step in the right direction, all right, as far as like the emotionality of the experience of coming to these events, because it can be quite frightening. We've already had like issues with the hotel booking rooms and organization of that and car parking and stuff happening. And this is even before it started. I mean, this is the morning of the event. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. Why am I talking to you at 5 o'clock in the morning? Because the position of the hotel in London is a long way away from where we need to be. So we're gonna have to have an early breakfast and then just hit the highway, probably about 7 a.m. in order to make sure that we can get in before the public do, because I'm concerned about the rush hour traffic around here. Paid the congestion charge on the hire car. It's already ULEZ compliant, so then that's okay. I can drive in without there being like fines and fees and all that kind of stuff. But the car parking expenses around here, the car parking expenses for the hotel, then there's the car parking expenses for the actual exhibition event as well. There's a lot going on here. And a lot of things to keep on top of. Now, one of the things I didn't notice was some of the stalls, even before they were properly set up, look very similar to previously. There might even be a few familiar faces this time around. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And hopefully it's going to be a good event. I mean, also, at some point during this particular event, I may get a chance to actually see and speak to face-to-face John White. Okay, the guy who's behind Spooky 2. The guy, the one guy, the all spark of the whole fucking thing. It's for me, that's going to be an incredible experience because I respect the guy a lot because of what he's done and how he's done it. And anyway. Let's carry on with the show and see what happens and see whether we can get some footage together of the atmosphere and the ambience of the Olympia Mind Body Spirit Festival. Here we go.
Good morning, exhibitors. Please be aware we are 15 minutes from the opening of the show. Can I ask all exhibitors to make sure the gangways are...
So as you can see, we've got some very similar things that we had last time in the Mind Body Spirit show in Birmingham, including that wonderful thing where they do sort of like chanting and music and meditation and chilling out and that sort of stuff. We got all kinds of, I mean, literally there's crystals as far as I can see in this place, and there's a whole, like, I think I'm actually doing reading decks over there. Then there's a Reiki Wellbeing place over there, pranic stuff over there, Curly photography at the other end, another music's place over there. I mean, the whole place is buzzing already. Here we go. I mean, just like so much. And of course, the really pretty things are over here. One day I'm going to get loads of them. Until then, I just rely on downloads on my phone. You've got a coffee place here. All kinds of... It's great. Beautiful.
No, peraí. Mas eu não vou nem...
That looks a bit familiar from last time.
So that I said, maybe we know how
So we've got a combination between the commercial and the loving here as well. Retreats being offered for those who can afford it. Hello. The thing that strikes me about this one as opposed to the one we did in Birmingham is because I think this one's bigger. It's got much more of a variety of stands in it. And, you know, we've even got some stands we wouldn't necessarily associate with a place like this, like the Jews for Jesus people over there. So it's much more variety, much more different ways to try and cater for different people's requirements and needs and different people's healing styles, I think. And there's lots of just stuff going on here. Just, I'm basically in my elements here. It's wonderful, it's weird, it's me. Not quite old enough till you need that, but the time will come. Oh. Where's our fun? Okay, I'm a bit childish. I like pressing buttons and that sort of thing. It's fun. So much more stuff I could like show you here, but it's just like quantity of time and energy, and we're getting a bit lost as well. Very slightly disorientating environment because so much is happening around here.
Now I see something like
So this is kind of like early in the morning, day 2. The place is relatively empty. As you can see, the competition is still there. And we got people setting things up. I'm sure you've heard about them. I wanted to work for them for a while, but it just didn't work out. Never mind. I might apply again. You know, what's this? All kinds of ways in which you can like deal with issues of the body and the mind and the spirit and everything. Just a question of finding the right one for you. That's the issue, and that's why you struggle, because you don't always recognize what's right for you and what's wrong for you. All right, so you got to play around and experiment.
I don't know.
Someone else doing the same thing as me, walking around filming. Alright, so what do you got here? Chamomile tea. Relax. I had a chamomile this morning actually. It was quite good, but you know, choose your thing. And of course, if you want to wake up, here's the other shit. I mean, infusions are just really, really good things anyway, because you get like a real relationship with the energy of the plant. And I think so anyway, especially if you do the Chinese Gong Fu ceremony. You really understand much more intuitively about what the plant is about. You know, there's so much here. Oh my God, just look at this. And so many pretty things that I want to spend my money on. But the problem is, with a place like this, my credit card will be screaming in fear, pain and agony. I mean, check that out, Dragon's Head. Awesome. So I gotta be pretty disciplined when I'm in such a place which is full of toys and cool clothes and shit, man. It's just, this is of course like before we started working, so I can actually walk around and show you this stuff, you know. But when we start working, I'll be talking to people and doing stuff, and there'll be involvement, and of course plenty of fast food. I think that guy was the guy doing the healing last time, and doing the weird chanting and stuff, and helping people out with their energy blockages associated with past patterns that was holding them back. So it's good to see his face again. Because like this is Olympia. The last one was Birmingham NEC. I don't know if we'll be doing Excel at some point. Here's it. This is interesting. Okay. Because like the phrase "carpe diem" in the old days meant seize the day, and it was more to do with seize the commercial opportunities of the day rather than necessarily anything else. It's not either hedonism or self-care. It's more a question of go out there and make money. That's where the phrase came from, but it's being used in different ways these days. So that's something to be aware of, the way the language has changed and meanings and words have changed, and one thing we've always got to be aware of. I'm getting lost already. This is so big. We got a bit of like singing bowls going on in the background or some shit like that. Just like awesome. The smell here, right? Patchouli, incense, essential oils. It's just, just the most unbelievably like cool place in the world. Just such an opportunity to see so many pretty things if you get my message, as well as like the feeling of hope and promise and change, and you know. Drums. Got to have a go. Sorry, you just got to. How do you do?
No, it's just that.
I'm not going to make the greatest musician in the world, I'm telling you. Oh gosh, just. I mean, this kind of like an event is something you've got to experience, a couple of times in your life. Just like, because what it seems to communicate to me is the energy of like really, really trying hard, and the energy of working out and recognizing that there's things wrong and things that need work, and trying to find ways of just like gently bringing yourself into a better state of being. Yeah, I've gone around this bit before, so we'll just go a bit further to the other end, and then that'll be that for the moment. And then we'll just have to do some editing and work out what to do next, and see if I can get some interviews done at some point, So it's awesome. Buddha Therapies Academy, it sounds cool. Okay, see you in a bit. It's a much busier show than the last one, so it's actually harder for me to actually talk to the stall holders. So I'm just going to have to show you a little bit and just see things happening, like these people being massaged. It's rather good that to a certain extent people can come out and try different forms of therapy here and different things. They can work out, you know, where they are, where they're standing, what they're after. We've had quite a few good inquiries at the Spooky Sue stand under the Miramate brand. As you can see, all these people are busy. They're talking to people. It's not like last time at all. Hi there. I'm just getting some atmospheric footage for my YouTube channel. So you want to give us a quick elevator pitch, and if someone wants to buy from you, then they can. Would that be all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so tell me about yourself and what you guys do.
Stand here in front of the stand. So my name is Bertie. I'm the co-founder of Whitfords. We make bio-based renewable skincare. So we believe that skincare products don't need to have petroleum-derived ingredients. So all our ingredients are non-petroleum derived.
Right.
And they are from algae, beneficial bacteria, and fermentation process.
It's fantastic.
We're also vegan,
So
certified
it's almost like a kombucha for the inside, for the skin sort of thing.
A little bit, yeah. We're all about healthy skin. You know,
That's
we believe that
fantastic.
everyone can have that.
Right, it's a good idea. You got a range of stuff here. You got sprays, you got creams, and
Exactly. It's all plastic-free packaging as well.
right. That's brilliant. So we've got to care for the oceans these days as well. Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah.
All right. That's that's wonderful. Great ideas. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can we not do full face? Can I just show my hands mostly?
No problem.
Oh, okay. Well, this is how we do it. It's a bit different. We spray both sides, and then we're gonna rub with our fingers.
Right.
It
Not with the
activates.
cloth.
Yeah. No, we're going with the cloth in a minute, but it activates it. We're going with tissue first. It doesn't strip any coating because there's no alcohol in this bottle.
Okay.
Look at that.
So what are these products made from?
So the ingredients I can't tell you completely, but it is no alcohol and it's bio-based.
Right.
It's the brand in Germany. What they do is it prevents this. You touch your glasses. What's it called? The stream. No, the word.
Okay.
It'll come to me. This cloth here, it's like your ordinary cloth, except it prevents the steam from coming up, so it blocks it out.
Right. So it's going to have a longer lasting effect than most glasses cleaners then, yeah?
Yeah, the coating actually lasts 2 days on this, so they
Really?
should, yeah.
I'll keep you going to the end of the show.
Exactly. Hey, look, I can
Okay,
touch it. It doesn't bring up. Also, put your hot breath on it, and it doesn't build up a fog.
It's pretty good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
That's interesting. Thank you very much. I'll
Yeah.
make everyone aware of... Actually, that makes a difference.
It
That
really
does
does.
make a
Walk
difference.
around and it lasts so
Yeah.
long. You're gonna be like.
Thank you very much indeed. Okay, so that's the people who want to follow my YouTube channel. Tell me all about it.
It's great for immunity. So you've got your zinc, which helps with your absorption, and then you've got your vitamin C, which is great for immunity in itself, and then the vitamin D. It's only 10 micrograms, so you can take it alongside other strengths of vitamin D. We live in the UK, so it's obviously not going to be that strong with the sun over here. So.
And you've got quite a range for male and female health problems and skin. And so have you covered nearly everything?
We have CBDs, we have gummies, we have whey proteins,
Right.
digestive products, we have healthcare, men's healthcare. We also have a pet range as well, so we've got vitamins.
Right.
There you go.
So basically just like nearly everything.
As much as we can, we're trying to get as much as we can.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed.
Very well. Thank you.
Okay, so this is day 3 of me being at the Mind Body Spirit Festival here at the Kensington Olympia. This morning, it was wonderful, right? Because I met John White at the hotel. John White, he's going to that conference up there. Okay. Had breakfast with him, had a nice chat with him. Fantastic guy. I mean, seriously, it's amazing experience. And I'm sitting here today. I'm all by myself, manning the stand for Spooky and Miramate and Hewitt, of course. So let's see how the day goes. Speak to you soon. Hello.
Morning.
How have you been finding it so far?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
All good.
Good.
Busy.
Yeah. I'm doing a bit of atmospheric footage for my YouTube channel, so is it okay if I just get a minute or so of you telling me about what you do? Or not?
Nigel, I'm not sure what this chap said.
Or is that... You don't have to, it's not important.
What are you doing? Do you want to do so?
I'm getting some atmospheric footage for my YouTube channel, which is all about mind, body, spirit stuff and spiritualism. And so I just thought maybe you could just spend a few minutes or a minute just talking about what you do.
Oh, not me.
No?
I don't want to be on you.
Okay, not a problem.
But he might do it. But...
Do what?
Just talk for a minute about what you do, so I can interview you for my YouTube channel. Would that be okay?
For who?
For my YouTube channel, would that be okay?
Yeah, sure. What would you like to know?
Well, tell me about what you do, the technology, what you found out with it.
All right. What we're doing is we're using curling photography, which originated in Russia in the 30s.
Yeah.
It originated when they were interested in photographing leaves and agricultural stuff, and they found that they could tell the yield potential from a wheat seed
You know those pillows?
by the energy it produced in this particular thing, and they also found that they could recognise plant health by the electromagnetic fields.
I didn't even know that.
It went on to become useful for looking into the health of people by the fields that they produced with this particular machine. So that machine, you put your hand on the plate, it's that one over there, and you stand on the earthing plate,
Right.
and then that sends a measured electrical charge, which creates a electron avalanche, and that goes all over the person
Right.
you've got the hand on, and then becomes earthed, so it earths them. All the electrons go to Earth.
So the electrons therefore going through any bits of I don't know, toxicity or bad energy will be affected, and then the good energy becomes stronger.
Well, we're taking a snapshot of now,
Right.
but what's left? I'll show you. I'll show you the pictures. These are the photographs that people have. You can see that they're different.
Very beautiful though, aren't they?
They're beautiful, yeah. And what's happened is over the years, a bit like reflexology, a map's been produced.
Right.
Many people have taken photographs. We've taken thousands of them since we started in the late 70s. And we've managed to, we used to take full profiles,
Right.
profiles, and match them up so that we could begin to build up a database. Then we found that.
So you drew correlations between what's actually happening in a
That's
person's
right.
life. Right.
And I guess nowadays, if we had an AI system, it would be able to do it very effectively. And we would do it
Traditional way.
traditionally. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
So the energy, depending on where it's coming from, because these are all really electromagnetic fields,
Yeah.
because we're full of electricity, brain waves, heartbeat, muscles, everything produces a very minute charge of electricity.
Yeah.
We create this field around us that's constantly fluctuating, and it has lots of information. And we've learned over the years to interpret that information. And we feed that back to the person. So we don't deal in the physical state, whereas some people may. We're more interested in the spiritual, mental, emotional balance. That's what it's
Okay.
about.
Still a very important part of human life.
Well, it's a hierarchy, isn't it? The belief we have is that it would come through the spiritual, mental, emotional before it actually affected the physical. So if you can adjust the energy balance, if you know how to do that, we teach people how to affect their energy when we're giving them an interpretation.
Okay, brilliant.
So how we work with it is the left hand is connected through the nervous system to the right side of the body. So there's more nerve endings in the fingers tips from the brain than any other part of the body.
Okay.
So what happens is we get a reflection of the right side of the brain in the left hand, and a reflection of the left side of the brain in the right hand. And
you've got various different sections which do various different things there, you know. Vocation, initiative, imagination, self-privacy, leadership, occupation, creative. It makes sense, doesn't it?
It makes sense, and as I say, what we've done is we've correlated it over the years so that we've built it a bit like reflexology or an acupuncture map. They've done the same, it's that kind of thing. And so we look for a balance between the left and the right. So the left side is really more about your intuition, your inner self.
Yeah.
We consider that to be more authentic. That's how we experience the world. It's really within us, regardless of the events that are going on outside. So we can see how people, use their energy. Some people are much more kind of cautious and they bring their energy back. The right side is how you present to the world, your logic, your analytical processes. And very often we can find it much stronger on the right than the left, so people are out of touch with the heart chakra. Really, this is the heart, this is the head.
Gotcha. Okay. So then therefore from that you could then make a, as it were, a divination about anything else going on with the energy system.
That's it. Interesting. We look at it and we kind of, and various areas we can see, for example, on this one particularly, it's quite strong here and here. So the left informs the right. So this is to do with the receptivity, how much a person is plugged into, say, the universal energy source, that kind of thing.
Okay.
How much they're connected to that. It's really looked at as well as the subconscious. And then how much they're actually communicating that outside in the world. Very often, even if people don't know about it, if they've got a strong little finger on the left and a strong one on the right, they're plugged in, if they know it or not, and they're going to have an impact on other people of a positive nature. If you're a healer, you would do that deliberately. You plug in, you get out of the way, and then you could apply your energy to somebody else's to help whatever's going on with them. But there's lots of different complications about it.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
And so everybody's an individual.
Yeah.
So these are a bit like fingerprints. You can always recognise somebody's print once you know it.
Yeah.
You can recognise their energy field,
awesome.
their pattern. That's basically what we're doing. But it's not the aura as such, because you couldn't photograph it.
Because this is more the electronics affecting the system, and then you read the result.
And how because we're active, how we respond to that particular charge, and everyone does it differently. It's also a bit like putting talcum powder over the invisible man, and it enables us to be able to see the field.
Very, very good analogy. Okay, now I'm going to have to get back to my stand shortly. Okay, so I'll let you go. But you've given me much more information, because I've heard about this stuff 30, 40 years ago.
Take one of these and it gives you some more information on the back.
That would be good. All right, definitely. Yeah? All right, thank you very much indeed, sir.